welcome to the third annual Gavin T360 and 10 Man the Meme Man Big Brother discussion. We're not doing it live this year because we are constrained on time, and
And
I couldn't
Gavin
figure
doesn't
it.
know how to work
I
OBS.
don't know how to work OBS, and those both paired together to screw us over. So yeah, but there is some stuff to talk about, and I feel like we have to do it today, or else it's a wash,
It's yeah,
or
it's
else our
gonna slip our
tradition is
minds.
over, and we're gonna be lazy, and we have to talk about what happened today. Um, so first off, Tanner, we were discussing this right before I turned the camera on. Uh, we both think that this is a bottom half season.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that. It sort of kind of felt like that before Rachel was eliminated, and then when she left, that's when it was like, okay, this season like kind of sucks.
but it picked up again.
It did. It's
It kind of really slowly came back. I think one because we were really invested in Keanu. We really wanted to see him succeed, which kept us.
yeah,
And then seeing how the final three placed was like, wait, we actually don't know who's gonna win. I don't think for a second, for the entirety of this show, thought that Ashley was gonna pull away with the season.
yeah.
In Final
It
Four, I was like, yeah, Morgan won. She's already won. So,
and then Ashley won part two, and we were like, oh.
I mean, it became anyone's game, but like, Ashley still, at that point, didn't have what it took to win, I don't think. Especially if she was sitting next to Morgan, which Morgan would have brought her to the end.
And I feel like if that's the case, I feel like Morgan would have won unanimously.
Pretty, yeah. I mean, I think Will would have given it to her, actually. I think Will was going to give it to Ashley no matter what. Because Will's daughters were Ashley and Ava. And he said, and to Julie's dismay, I'm giving this to my daughter. And it
Yeah,
could have been Vince. He should have said that.
going toward.
He's like, I could be saying Vince. That'd be really funny if he considered Vince a daughter too. But yeah, no, I mean that's why going into tonight, this we did not know what was going to happen, and by all
Oh yeah,
means,
no, it was
the
like
craziest thing that could have happened.
yeah, the oh gosh, it was the thing. It oh when yeah no when honestly when Ashley voted to evict Keanu, I was like, oh, I feel like I genuinely thought she kind of threw away her game there by voting to keep like the only person that would fight for her to stay.
Yeah, and I really thought that Vince was going to vote Ashley out in the final four. I don't know why he didn't. That probably costed him the game. If he was sitting next to Ava, he would have he would have
Yeah, no, he
won
would have won.
undeniably. So, but he kept Ashley, I guess, out of loyalty to the Judges Alliance, which never felt that strong. But I guess they didn't betray their own kind technically. So, but like Ashley, she got lucky. She put herself in a good spot. I won't deny that. And she clutched it. Like goddamn, she clutched that fucking HOH for sure. Watching how the part two happened with Vince's massive crash out. Oh my god, that was cinema. That's what I watch Big
Yeah.
Brother for. I watch Big Brother for epic crash outs and loud fights and stuff like that. And this season, it was more catty than anything. Like it was very
Yeah.
well because we the only men in the house was Will, Keanu, and Vinny's a crybaby, and Keanu was too trusting, and Will was not fighting anybody.
Keanu can't read for anything.
He's illiterate. He can't read. And
No, that's Vince. Vince can't read, considering he fucked up the final HOH so hard.
He really fucked it up. 'Cause I
Literally,
I could not fathom how he could have lost it with such a good lead.
That's what I think that's what gave if Vince did just read the question, Ashley would not have won.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about. That's like oh my gosh.
That said, Vince would not have won in any way because there was no way he was bringing Ashley. Vince could have won the game if he chose to bring Ashley to the end if he had won the final HOH, but given that he was never going to do that, no matter what happened tonight, Vinny was doomed to lose.
Yes. It was just a matter of fact of if he would get second or third.
Which it's crazy to think about because he seemed like the main character of the season, and usually when you think of a main character of a season, you're like, okay, they're first or second. You know, Paul was the main character of his seasons, and second both times. You know, it happens. Sometimes he gets second. Vanessa was probably the main character of her season, and she got third. That's probably the worst example of a main character going out.
This is just a repeat of BB17 all over again.
But it's really funny that the main character of this season had no shot in hell to win tonight, it's just so funny to me. And I'm glad. I mean, it was tough because I really wanted to hope that the vote would be closer at the end. I really thought Rachel was gonna throw him a bone.
No, I seriously thought that because Rachel was aligned with Ashley since the beginning.
I know.
With the whole
the
whole girls thing, and it may have seemed like that, but whenever she said I really hope it's Vince walking out, and I hope it's not Ashley, that kind of confirmed it.
You're right. I really wanted to I really wanted, because when Rachel was like, despite everything, I want a well-rounded Big Brother player. I don't think Ashley's that. So she threw me off the scent there because Ashley, is I genuinely think we'll fact check this at some point. I genuinely think Ashley is the winner with the least amount of comp wins ever.
I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think.
I don't know anyone who's won less than Ashley.
We are recording, by the way, so.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm not gonna look at. That's why I'm not looking it up. But I'm just saying.
No. I'm talking to the person who just joined.
Oh, I didn't hear who joined. Colin.
Ooga.
Hello.
I'm not gonna say his name because last time, he didn't want us to say his name.
You want me to bleep your name? I could put rat over it. I'm like.
I could oh, rat.
Rat. I can do that for it. We're not live today. We're
just recording.
We're just recording it because we could.
So we can cut this out, except for the rap part, which is kind of funny.
Colin, what did you think about this season?
This season was certainly above average. There were low points for sure, but overall, I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I think that's not a bad score. Tanner and I,
yeah.
we think not an above average season. Well, it's tough because in some aspects it is. There was a lot of good this season. There was some of the most exciting comp wins between Keanu and in the first half of the game, somehow saving himself to Final Five. Kelly was also a cockroach, but like, you know, Rachel being back was cool as hell.
That finale night was
more.
something.
That's the thing. Finale night really made me appreciate this differently. This was
Yeah.
the best finale night in years.
Yes.
and I think that really, I think a good ending can really change your perception of a season. So like, and given that I haven't seen the first 10, 12 seasons of Big Brother, I really need to watch 12. The first one I ever watched was 13. So given that I haven't watched about half of Big Brother, I think from my experience, this is a bottom half season, but close enough to the median that I'm not upset whatsoever. And I really thought Morgan was hot. Can I say that? I'm going to say that.
You want to?
If you want to.
At the very beginning of the season, I'm like, God damn, she is going to win because she is gorgeous. And then she didn't. And I'm still a bit baffled by how she just...
I think
she
everyone
fumbled,
was.
She could have, and she knew that. So the last answer she got wrong in that last competition today, she knew it was wrong, and she was going to switch it, but she felt bad because she thought Julie was mad at her.
Literally, when was the last time that Julie had to cut the...
Oh, every season.
Final... they cut it short?
Cut the... Oh, you're talking about the competition short?
Yeah, like
usually,
that short.
Usually it is. Usually it's like the second to last question or the last question that gets cut out. This is... I mean, last year, I think Chelsea won by like 3 points as well. I can't...
I will say
Jack
that...
kicked Matt's ass a few seasons before that too. So so it's... Yeah. No, I think it happens
I will say... usually in the final HOH, I tend to... I get some of the questions right. This one, I think I only got... These questions were hard.
There were some that I was like, what? Really?
What the fuck?
Yeah, like one of them was I think it was
Will's that it was Will's that I got right.
Kelly's fucked me up because one of her questions was, I've never competed against the same people in the Blockbuster like more than once. And I swear she fought against Amy twice. She has to have fought against Amy twice. Am I just... No, she didn't. It was Adrian. God damn it. It was Adrian. I only just figured that out now because she won the mystery veto power and she used it that week. Damn, dude. That's cold-blooded. Hate that. Damn. Fuck. I'm mad. I understand why Morgan lost that comp. I always forget about what happens in the early game. And Ashley was studying. It was an uphill battle. But yeah, so Colin, anything else you want to note?
I didn't watch the season as much as y'all did because of reasons. But like from what I saw, which was I would say probably a third to a half of the entire season, I liked a lot of like how in the beginning it seemed a lot like Keanu was gonna get out. Everyone hated him. No one wanted him.
No, this entire season it felt like it was Keanu versus the world.
Yeah,
I know, but like but like then he just kept staying every week because someone else was a better get out. So that I found that to be really funny and really awesome to see that. Just like a constant ire of just hatred for the entire house, yet nothing was done about it till like towards the end. And then some of the other stuff, the other house guests, was interesting, especially of course the Riley stuff. That was
the Riley stuff.
Oh, the Riley stuff. Certainly a controversial thing that will last for a while if people bring it up. Still,
I will say this season has seemed to put Big Brother like
Back on the
it
map.
seems to
out there.
back on the well, not back on the map because it's still it's just gone much more mainstream, if that makes sense.
This
because
was
there
a
was, like-
big-ass season, yeah. Like this
And it was
caught on
mainly
fire.
it, literally it was only it was like it was only like the Riley and Vince situations that people were talking about. And people are talking about Big Brother in like the worst way.
And you know, I think about all the people this season that were evicted early, and I can't help but think, man, Jimmy needed to last longer. I really feel like
Yeah.
Jimmy would have been a very good flavor for the proceedings of the season.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that we could have gotten out instead of Jimmy.
I think
Like-
Jimmy should have lasted longer than Mickey.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
Mickey sucks.
I was gonna say, to be fair, I was about to say let's get rid of Mickey the week that Jimmy went out. Then I realized it was Mickey's HOH, and it's like, oh yeah,
Now,
I can't believe she did that.
now here's the thing. Oh gosh. I'm so many. This season could have played out so differently if things never happened.
I mean, this really is like the season where we really couldn't get a handle on what was gonna happen next. Like, I feel like with most of the past seasons, there was a clear cut direction that the season was going in. Like, Jag was winning competitions since the middle of the game, and he won. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, that wasn't a surprise.
Yeah.
And like Chelsea was playing such a great social game that she wasn't even really being put up, and it's like, okay, well, no surprise, she's gonna make it to the end. But this season, like, I really thought Vince was gonna get out in the middle of the season. Like, I
No, I
wholeheartedly did not think he was
Yeah.
gonna make it. I thought Morgan was next after Mickey went out. I don't know what I thought about Ashley. I thought Ashley was dead weight the whole season, and then she just snuck into the ending and won the whole fucking thing, which is really impressive. This was a massive surprise from beginning to end.
How would things have turned out if Rachel never flipped the vote to Riley?
I feel like Riley was one of the only people whose doom was almost certain, what with the backlash that was happening online with him. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like the producers were just going to do everything in their power to rig it against him. So, like, probably not too much different from that point on. My question is always, what would have happened if Rachel didn't get fucked over? Like,
That's another thing. Yeah.
that really would have changed the direction of the season. I think the final two would be I think the final three would be three completely different people. I think it would have been probably Rachel, Will. Like, it could have been Ashley. Ashley could have snuck into this one as well.
I think it would have been. I think it would have also been Ashley.
That said,
I think.
Morgan started winning comps from then on, so she could have put herself in the top three by force.
If I think if Morgan won the same comps, like, yeah, she would have won her way to the end, except for maybe actually no, because Morgan saved herself with the veto then too. I'm trying to think. No, there was literally no. Yeah, no, she would have won her way to the end.
But still, anything. So many things can happen, man. I mean, I think about where Keanu would be in that, right? If Rachel had stayed longer, would Keanu be an immediate target, or would Keanu stay past Final Five?
I think Keanu would have been an immediate target.
Because I think the Judges Alliance was doomed to fail. I think Vinny would have gone.
Technically didn't.
Yeah, it really technically didn't. But I really feel like it was going to, if Rachel wasn't evicted surprisingly and Will wasn't out by Keanu's hand. I feel like Keanu could have been. He could have done, because he played a really good social game right at the end. He teamed up with Ashley, and that saved his ass for like 2 whole evictions.
Yeah,
he survived the double. I really did not think he was going to survive the double.
That veto saved him.
That veto saved his life, and I think he could. I think a world where the final 2 was Rachel and Keanu, that would have been something else. But, we don't always get what we want. Last season, I wanted the final 2 to be Tucker and Angela, and, we didn't get that either, so...
No puzzle, man.
No puzzles, no crazy old white ladies.
There's puzzles on
Amazing Race. Yeah, Amazing Race is going to be that. The final 2 teams are going to be Tucker and Angela. Yeah. It has to happen this time. It has to. Anyway, I feel like we actually covered most of what we need to talk about now. I will say I liked the mastermind twist. I thought it was cute.
I do.
I
like that they are kind of admitting. Well,
I know, right? I know what the big asterisk is before you even said the sentence. They're admitting that they introduced things
those
that
twists were kind of fucked.
They admitted that twists fucked over people on the season.
Where they should have won.
No. On the season where the biggest twist fucked over the biggest person. Yeah. No, I mean that is the most fucked up thing ever. And you know what? I was thinking.
They really aren't beating this stage.
They aren't beating. She could join the mastermind cult next season. But I was also trying to think who else in Big Brother history.
I was kind of expecting Rachel to walk into the room too.
That would have been really fucking funny. But I was trying to think what other Big Brother seasons got screwed over by a twist. And then I realized the entire cast of Big Brother 25 could have walked in that door, because Jag was evicted and survived by a twist.
That's true.
So talk about screwing people over. Everyone in that season got screwed over.
Yeah. I'm really trying to think. Other than the night 1 evictees,
who lost because of competitions. To be fair, they weren't. And some of them were like full normal evictions. I think the only one that was just like one competition was David, and David had another chance afterwards. So it wasn't like, and then he was on the next season. So it was like, it wasn't like a.
Still, I think night 1 evictions are dumb and stupid.
I think they could be interesting if we have 18 people in the house. And the first person that goes out is the one I like the least. Like the least, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not going to care about them.
Exactly. Who cares?
It's night 1.
It's like...
But also, just imagine, like, spending months or years even applying for the show. You get on, you go through the entire process. You go
One day,
through
take it or leave it.
sequester, and then you just get you get or you get eliminated on a night one eviction. I would kill myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I would too. That said, maybe they
I'm
would have
glad
sucked.
Keanu.
David did
I'm
suck.
glad Keanu won. He did kind of suck.
You're glad Keanu won.
I'm glad Keanu won America's favorite house guest. All the Rachel casuals are mad on Twitter.
Boo hoo. I haven't checked Twitter, actually. Not that I've been afraid to.
Oh yeah, no.
I just-
Literally everyone is mad on Twitter.
I think it was Andy Herron, someone took his email and voted 5 for Rachel and 5 for Keanu. And he's like, well, okay then.
Oh my gosh! Even Steve tweeted.
What did Steve tweet? It happened again.
So
My Messiah.
Ethanamel tweeted, "Oh my God, Steve just evicted Vanessa." Like when
did see
Ashley
that.
voted,
I did
when
see
Ashley
that.
evicted Morgan, and then Steve quoted saying, "The best part of Ashley reheating my nachos is that she has no idea. She has no idea who I am or that she's doing it. I admire the commitment, and I'm so excited for her. Welcome to the circle, Ashley."
It's true. She's not a Big Brother fan. I mean, more than ever, we had a lot of Big Brother fans make it to the end. I think Ashley was the only person in like the final 7 that wasn't a BB fan.
Really? She was a recruit?
I think she was a recruit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was a recruit. Or at least
So she
maybe
quit her
not a
job?
recruit. Maybe she just maybe she'd seen like one.
I
or two
think she
seasons.
may have just started.
But
watching it, if
she was
anything.
not a super fan because
Okay.
Morgan, Keanu, Vinny, I don't know about Ava, but Lauren and Kelly, all of those people were super fans. Everyone before was not. Maybe Will was. I don't know. I don't know about Will. But like it is funny to note that almost all of the early evictions were recruits. Zay was a recruit. Zach was a recruit. Amy was a recruit. I don't know if Amy was a recruit. She was something. She was the accomplice. I don't know what the fuck Amy was. I think this season we had less recruits than normal because Adrian wasn't. He was not a recruit.
Definitely not.
Definitely
if
not.
Adrian
Not
wasn't-
that person. Jimmy was
Yeah, no.
probably a recruit.
I think Jimmy was a recruit.
I think he acted like one, certainly. And then I said Zach was a recruit. Riley, I think Riley was a recruit. Catherine, maybe. I don't know. And then who was after? Oh, Mickey. Mickey felt like a recruit. I don't think she knew the
She probably
fucking
was
rules
a
of the game.
No.
Actually, you know what? That reminds me. Riley really didn't know the rules of the game. Riley was asking how like evictions would work on like week 5. And it's like, dude, you've been here for 4 weeks.
okay.
Like, dude. Who's gone after Mickey? Was it Rachel after Mickey? Yeah, it was Rachel after Mickey. Okay,
Yeah.
so I've said everyone. Rachel is a recruit. Yeah, I said it. I'm bold.
Yeah, Rachel's a recruit.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, I saw something on. I'm going back to like the whole mastermind reveal thing. I saw like a TikTok of someone saying like how, or like my personal picks for a next All-Star season and how likely they would be to return. And one of the picks was Eric Stein, and they said like, I don't think it keeps up with Big Brother anymore, so probably not likely. And then I watched, and then
That
he's there in the
was a
finale.
shock to the system. You do not
I know.
see Big Brother do such deep pulls like that. Except, unless his name is Dr.
except for
Will.
Yeah.
I suppose
Oh,
Janelle
gosh.
and Kaser are exceptions to that as
Well,
well.
I mean, they're also kind of. Whenever you think of like Big Brother legends, a lot of people will say
You think of people
Dr.
that have
Will.
played the game more than once. Eric?
Mm-hmm.
One time.
Eric. Eric was very screwed from the beginning.
I haven't seen this season, but I have seen an Athena video, so
Yeah,
I think I get the gist.
if the America's player twist wasn't an entire season, Eric would have won. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to Thanamal. Honestly, kept this season feeling real good. Really, I really like Thanamal. It really is a good summer when I watch like a 20, 30, maybe an hour long video from him every week. Nice. Very nice. Good content. He's gonna watch this, by the way, Tanner. What would you say to with Thanamal? Nothing at all. You said you'd say yeah? That's what you said?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree with everything Gavin just said. And Peridium.
Yeah, him too.
But he does more Survivor stuff.
I'm not subscribed to him because he does Survivor stuff. I don't watch Survivor. Too dirty.
It's too dirty.
Too dirty.
You don't like surviving on an island?
No, it's gross. Sounds gross.
My aunt just texted me saying dumbest season ever.
I feel like casuals are probably not gonna like Ashley winning.
Yeah.
For the casual audience, Ashley did nothing this season.
Yeah.
They must know what it's like to be a Josh
I think
fan.
production kind of made her sound like a petty person.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Well, because that's the thing, and they made note of that today. She's really good at dumbing herself down, but the problem with that is, to the audience of the episodes at home, she just looks dumb. She looks.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought for a few weeks that she was like, it was during the Showergate thing. She
dumbed herself
dumb.
down so much that I was like, she's a lawyer?
Yeah. But
and
I
then,
saw
like,
it.
when the
I saw it.
I saw it on finale night. That I was like, oh, she is.
I saw it.
certainly
It was
an
mostly when she
attorney.
aligned herself with Keanu. I was like, that is a really smart idea.
Yeah, that too.
And also,
It was really
just
towards the
behind.
finale, towards like the finale night, where I was like, oh yeah, she's setting herself up pretty good. All she has to do is get rid of Morgan.
And she really, God, she might have done some of the best jury management ever. I mean, like, sure, there's people that have won unanimously, but they won because they had receipts, they had comp wins, they had, an alliance that dominated, and they were just the best person.
Ashley had jury management. That's it.
That's all
evicting
she
Morgan.
had. She had that and the final HOH and the first veto, and that is all.
No, literally, her entire game was evicting Morgan and jury management. And she was smart. It's kind of like how Josh knew his best bet was going up against Paul because he knew that the jury didn't like Paul.
Yeah. Well, Vinny did not do himself any favors with specifically Kelly. Oh my God, he made Kelly hate him. He really should have done better with that.
I had a final two with Kelly. I think she would have taken me to the final two, and then hers just
should
sitting there.
Not have said that. Oh my God, I cringed so hard.
No, literally seeing Kelly like sit there laughing, trying to keep. Will had to like slap her to get her to stop. That was crazy.
It's like Keanu was already feeling that. Like Keanu and Lauren were both burned, right? Both burned by Vince. Fucking Kelly, though, my word. She was Vince's first ally. I remember watching them week one. They were tight.
Yep.
And then he just over and over and over again
He
fucked
torched
her
her.
over.
He torched her. He like He threw her into the bonfire.
Really, it was just the Adrian vote. That was just that was the flip, and then she was like, "Oh, I see how it is." I mean, oh god, I feel so bad for Kelly. She's a weird, freaky person, but she really did not find any footing in that house. No one was willing to work with her, and
Yeah.
she only survived because of comp wins and then just kind of falling to the radar for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
I honestly think Kelly would do good with a different cast. Like Kelly, I could see Kelly shining. Just God, people give her a fucking chance, man.
Or better yet, she could do well on another show.
Yeah, go play something else.
Race.
Go run.
Considering she actually travels, she would do pretty good on The Amazing Race, I
That
think.
is true. Just kidding. I don't know. I mean, I was watching The Amazing Race. I'm like, I don't think my experience in traveling is going to make me any better at picking flowers up.
No, well, here's the thing. Like, well, with traveling, like solo traveling, you kind of have to learn how to do, like, how to navigate, how to
Yeah,
like
but
you have
like
to learn different
usually
languages,
you
how
get
to
a
talk to
phone.
locals to get around.
Usually you get a phone.
Yeah.
That helps. Without a phone, I think I'd be
But
dead.
also, but the more you do it, the more you travel to places, the more you learn things. Even with the phone, like you just kind of pick up on things, especially if you do it a lot.
I don't know, Tanner. I've been to 17 countries. I don't think I think I would have gotten lost.
Well,
on
I
a
also,
fucking bicycle.
I think Kelly has done a lot more than you have, though.
Actually, I don't know. I don't remember her being a traveler as you do.
I think one of her things was she does a lot of backpacking. She does a lot of solo traveling. I thought she mentioned that during her like introductions.
Well, I don't remember the fucking introductions, man. The
And
only
then she
introduction I
she
remember
brought
was
it up, like,
Joseph
in the-
in BB26 because he had a dad bod and it was funny.
Yeah.
That's all I
And
remember.
he thought he was going to be the next Dr. Will.
He was.
And then
He was the mastermind.
Mm-hmm. That was Joseph Lame.
Not Joseph Fat. Joseph Lame.
Not Joseph Fat, Joseph Lame.
Joseph Fat's on The Amazing
I
Race.
still Yeah. I still remember typing that in the live feeds chat.
Yeah, I got kicked. I got muted for saying
I
that.
think we all got muted for saying that.
Wasn't allowed to call.
And now they
Joseph
don't
Fat.
do the chat anymore.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
What if y'all were the reason for that?
No, Colin. If we
Because
were the reason
for
for it,
25 too.
they did it for 26. Remember the Kenny
Oh yeah,
Kelly
26.
Club?
I mean, yeah, Kenny.
we all one in the chat is Kenny.
Dude, I love the Kenny bit.
We had 7
Everyone in the chat
simultaneous-
was so confused.
We
Yeah,
had
it's me. Hey guys, we're Kenny.
Hey, it's the Kenny hive mind
we had
here.
7 collective midlife crises in those chats.
Yeah.
Dude, people are like, what is happening?
Maybe
It's
we
really
are
a
the
great
reason why
time.
they stopped doing the chat.
Maybe.
Oh gosh.
It's a hungry world.
Now, oh my gosh. Oh, Pop Bass tweeted about Big Brother.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
What did they say? Did they say Ashley won?
They just said Ashley won. Do they usually do that or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think they do that.
Yeah.
Let me look up.
Let me fact check this.
Big Brother, not Big Brocker. Oh yeah,
But
they
from
do
here,
it. They
Chicken
do.
sandwich. Get that out of my system.
So, all right.
There was something else I was gonna say that God.
It was gonna be about
I was-
Ava, right?
oh,
Because
yeah.
we haven't said anything about her.
She. Remember how we said that we thought Ava was gonna be the front runner for America's favorite?
Quite the
towards beginning of
opposite.
the season.
Quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite.
I think Ava's probably gonna go home and kill herself tonight because that's all she was striving
my
for,
God.
and she didn't get it. I mean,
Imagine like
I will give her credit. She made me laugh twice tonight. But
Yeah.
she's not very good at manipulating live feed watchers. She's really
Yeah.
not as, and I don't think that the editors of the show did her any favors.
No.
They-
Especially with the
too
fucking
Oh my god, with the arm
moldy
thing.
water
Oh the god,
in the water.
that was that was funny, but not because of her, just because that was gross as shit. I was gonna say, God, the Rachel arm thing was so overblown. Like, I get it, I would have been pissed too,
but
not for
that pissed.
5 weeks after.
And not insulting her family
Yeah,
over either.
yeah.
Cause it is stressful. It is stressful. But funny enough, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like after the final, like whenever they hit the final three, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be, or whenever, around the final three when Morgan won the first part one, I was like, this is gonna play out like an alternate universe where Vanessa won in BB17, but nope,
Doomed
it's
to
not
fail.
the case.
Clipped her wings, man.
This just shows that there is never an alternate timeline where Vanessa wins. Steve
does.
always wins in the end.
Steve W.
I cannot put myself in Morgan's shoes. If I was Morgan, I would have been so comfortable with the idea that I was gonna win today.
No, that's entirely fair.
Like, I really thought
think
I
no.
was gonna
Here's
win.
if Vince just read the fucking question
Yeah,
and won
Yeah.
part two, I would have been comfortable too.
yeah.
Like I had a
my
feeling I had a feeling Vinny knew he was screwed either way, so he was just gonna take Morgan if he won.
Mhm.
But now Vinny has no more big brother, no job, no girlfriend, and only 75K.
Only, fuck, man. 75K is a lot of fucking money.
It's not gonna last you a long time though.
Morgan
No,
has no
not at
money,
all.
and she's a gamer.
No, she has
She gets
her-
money from her streams.
No, she has her stipend, and this will definitely, or stipend. She will
Stipend?
definitely. I always
Stupido?
call it. Yeah, I don't know why I call it stipend. I don't know why. Stipend. Stipend.
Yeah.
Stipend.
Stipend.
Yeah.
You got there.
Stipend. Anyways, I feel like her streams will benefit from this, just like how Dan.
no, entirely. She's gonna get a good.
That's true.
Popularity boost.
She and Dan should team up.
You know who should start streaming? Tucker.
Tucker, I don't think Tucker
Tucker
can
just-
sit in front of a computer for more than 5 seconds. I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
get,
he
like,
knows
you-
how to
I
use
think-
a
I
computer.
think-
He is
Tucker
active.
is like I
That's
feel like
fair.
Tucker is the opposite of an iPad.
Tucker
like the
is a
opposite.
caveman,
no.
baby.
But like, I feel like he could do vlog streams and go into escape rooms.
Okay. Okay. I'd pay to watch that.
Yeah.
he starts screaming 1 minute in.
I like this puzzle.
Oh my god, there's paint on the walls
really
that
like
correlates
puzzles.
with this key over here.
What a puzzle! That would be awesome to
Colin,
watch.
you gotta watch the new season of Amazing Race. He's himself.
He's
Is it also on Paramount?
no, he's
Yes.
yes.
All right, when I get time, I'll do that. I also
am
need to watch.
actually also I'm
Portland.
also into this season now.
What'd you say?
I will be watching it every Wednesday.
Oh, Amazing Race. Is it Wednesday? I thought it was Thursday.
It's Wednesdays.
What? No.
Yeah, I saw it on. They did like a.
No.
I saw during commercial break that it was
No.
every Wednesday.
But the last episode was Thursday. Why would
I saw the Wednesday.
why would they
I
do that?
It's gonna all be solved with a simple
Well-
Google search.
I mean, you will probably have to watch it every Thursday on Paramount
No,
because that's
but-
when it hits
No,
Paramount.
but it was right after the eviction episode. Because I was watching it on TV live.
What if it was a no?
Yes. They probably just changed it.
Right.
But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
But
I don't think so.
I do have one thing. I am really excited to see the dynamics of the people outside of the house. Because, you know,
And how Mickey is gonna hate everyone except Jimmy.
Mickey's going to hit everyone. Riley's
Mickey's
going to be
already
his
blocked
own
Morgan.
somewhere. Yeah, like what? Like how's that gonna happen? Like I want to hear the tea, man. I really want to hear the tea. But on top of everything else, I really just want to see Amy and Rachel become good friends. That sounds cute.
I think they will. I think
They were so happy
I
to see
think
each
Rachel.
other after
No, I
everything.
think Rachel, Ashley, and Amy are gonna become good friends.
yeah, I can believe that.
And Jimmy.
Maybe.
I think
feel like
I
Jimmy's
think
kind
they're-
of the.
do you-
Jimmy's the kind of guy.
Do you think any
Jimmy
of them are on
seems like the
Cameo
kind of
already?
person to force himself. Huh?
Do you think any of the any of the non-pre-jury
Oh, I know
people,
Jimmy is.
any of
I know Jimmy is.
non-pre-jury? That's why I know they all are. Catherine,
Maybe Zach.
Even. No, literally all of them are. Literally all of them are. But
Really?
my question is, do you think any of the jury people are on Cameo already?
If not
Oh.
today, tomorrow.
If not today, tomorrow. That makes sense. They're having,
Probably.
they're doing their after party right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's way too early for that.
I
Now here's the thing. I really don't know out of. Maybe I can see maybe Ava, Morgan, maybe Vince.
Oh yeah, Vince for sure.
All of them
Vince,
would probably
I'm
do
gonna,
cameos.
I'm gonna spend $50 on Vince. Vince, cry.
Except Will.
Cry for me, Vince. Can you
Just,
cry like a
pull out a bag
baby?
of onions.
Do we think Will's gonna do a cameo, or is he just gonna go back to his normal life?
I think
of just-
Will's gonna do a cameo and like do 3 and be like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't feel like.
I don't really feel like it. He's a sports podcaster though, so it's like he's got the
Oh,
energy to do it.
Oh,
Ian's here now.
Hold on,
this
no
is a
wonder I keep
recording
hearing
in progress.
Oh, Ian's also here. Right at the tail end of it, Ian. What are your thoughts on this season of Big Brother?
TBH. Fuck you, Keanu.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Just kidding, King. I'm just salty about my fantasy.
You know what? I'm so glad you brought up fantasy. I don't know how
You
I
won
neglected
by
to talk about it.
Yeah, you won by 20 points.
I beat
Holy-
Tanner by 20 points, and I've won the second fantasy league of the 3 we've done.
Oh man, how
Hell
Man,
yeah.
the
dude.
fall from grace was horrible.
But Tanner had the winner, so good job on
And
that.
America's favorite.
True.
Oh, yeah, who was
Can't believe-
America's favorite?
I still can't believe Ashley won.
It is so shocker that this is how the final 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
Fantastic Four.
You know what? Where do you think Ashley ranks on the winners list now? Where do we think?
Or were like the original guess of where she was
Huh?
going to be? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean like on Big Brother winners?
like
I think he's
comparing
talking
her
about
to, yeah,
winners.
where do you think like she ranks compared to Big
Unfortunately,
Brother winners?
I think because of her lack of comp wins, because it depends. One, we talked about Ashley has
Well,
some of the best jury management ever.
If you want to bring up comp wins, you gotta. I think you. Because Dr. Will didn't win any comps.
He didn't win any.
No, he hasn't won a single comp. Even
Okay.
in All Stars, he didn't win a single comp.
Then why didn't you correct me
That's
earlier
kinda
when I said
crazy.
I don't think anyone has won less comps than Ashley did as a winner?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
You just fucking close your ears.
Maybe.
Yeah, he closed his ears and
Okay.
went la 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 la.
Other
la.
than Dr. Will, though, I feel like most winners have won a fair amount of comps.
Did you
Yeah.
guys suspect Dr. Will to be the?
He was not the mastermind. Did you see that?
Oh, he wasn't.
Framed.
So I'll explain it to you, right? So he was framed, and he was saying that he was like, "It wasn't me, guys, I swear," as he was being dragged by the
I
police.
swear.
It was actually 3 different people,
Who were
who were all screwed over by twists in past seasons of Big Brother. It was
Oh, Frankie actually was on the show. Okay. Sorry.
Frankie.
yeah. What? Do you think Frankie was just there for show?
Well,
Probably.
I haven't seen anything of
It was
today.
It
I've
was
been at
actually a
work.
cardboard cutout of Frankie. But so I'll tell you, Ian. Frankie originally was in the competition as the host, and that's when Will was arrested. Like, oh, it was him. But then Frankie came
I'm
back
innocent.
as one of the 3 masterminds. Frankie was screwed
Mm.
over in BB16 from a rewind twist that like took him out of power and just redid the whole week. And then-
Essentially,
yeah,
he
got
was
kicked.
evicted.
He was evicted. Final 5. Colin, you've seen that season.
Yeah,
That was when Frankie got fucking screwed.
he was.
He was. That's why he's
So
a mastermind. That the whole bit was that everyone that got screwed was the mastermind this season. And honestly, that is really funny.
Who essentially
that-
screw over Rachel.
And so the other 2 were Big Brother 8's Eric Stein. Eric Stein.
Yeah.
And BB11's Jesse, the buff guy, whose last name I don't know.
You see,
Mr. Spectacular.
Mr. Spectacular. Both screwed over by was it
Very, very.
yeah.
So Jesse's twist was called the coup d'etat, where essentially whoever had it could overthrow all of the HOH's noms on eviction night. He could take both of the HOH's noms off the block and put whoever he wanted on the block, and then they would have to immediately vote to evict afterwards. So that's how Jesse got evicted. Jeff took, I think it was Shima's nom off the block and put Jesse and a pawn up next to him, and everyone voted to evict Jesse. And then Eric Stein was just screwed over from the very beginning because BB-8's twist was called America's Player, where essentially one person in the house had to do whatever America wanted, from
wait, hold on.
who to recommend to get nominated, for who to use the
Do you
veto
mean-
on.
Do you mean America as the country,
Yes.
or America as a person?
America Chavez
America's the
from
country.
Marvel. America from
Yeah, maybe-
25.
I love America Chavez.
Yeah.
There was a
Basically,
house guest
America
named
would
America, which is why they had to
There
stop
wa- yeah.
doing the America's vote.
But yeah, America would basically tell this one player how to play the game or what to do throughout the game. And so Eric could never play his own game, but he made it pretty damn far despite that. So, but he was essentially evicted in 5th place because he was not allowed to use a veto.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Was he not allowed to use it on himself?
No, so it was two other people. I think it was two pawn. I think it was two. I can't remember who was on the block at the time, but it wasn't players that Eric wanted on the block because he could have used the veto to essentially put up, I think, Dick at the time, but because the veto ceremony isn't like in time, and they would like America wouldn't have had enough time to vote. Production basically said no, you can't use the veto at all.
That is fucked up. I get it.
Yeah,
now.
That's what killed his game. That's what killed his game.
That is
Yeah.
unbelievable. Man, almost as bad as Rachel getting out in a fucking wheel.
Yeah. I will. That twist the America's Player twist should have, and then they learned their mistake 2 seasons later when they only made America's Player a 1 week thing
Yeah.
Hey,
with
so
Dan.
did you guys actually look at that thread of the Vince crash out?
Oh, I watched it happen live.
Oh yeah, I mean that was on
Okay.
that was on air. Like that was
Yeah, no. I'm not asking if you
cringiest
watched
thing.
the video. I'm asking if you read the thread of that Twitter post.
was there a more to read about it?
No, well, just somebody said I keep forgetting Vince is a real person and not a character played by Academy Award-winning actor Adrian Brody.
I see that. That's
Wait, here, hold
It's-
on. What? Let me see.
It
this.
is cinema. It is cinema. I mean, it's crazy. Vince is such a weird person. Like I could not
Yeah.
imagine such a petty person existing.
I think it's just that I think he's just way too emotional.
He's super emotional, but he has no self-control, man. He has no self-control at all. He was so fucking handsy with Morgan, and
Also-
oh my god, dude, it was
Looking at this picture, it's kind of funny. Just looking at Vince's face.
yeah.
Homeboy already
Dude,
knew.
he pulled the paw. He pulled the paw. That's the
did
same
pull-
face Paul made.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But I think after that first, honestly, after the first jury question, I had a feeling it was going towards Ashley. Or After the
I
questions-
didn't even love her speeches. I mean, okay, they were good. They were compelling, but she said them so artificially that it was hard to get invested in them. And then Vinny came with a really emotional is the word of the day for Vinny, but he was
his was more from the heart. I will say, well, yeah, Ashley's felt more artificial, but I feel like she highlighted her game in the best possible way. I think if she just kind of spoke normally, it wouldn't have gotten the point across.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now we're just
Alright.
posting
Yeah,
Big
we're
Brother
just
and
rambling.
unrelated memes. Ian, did you have any other random thoughts about this season that you wanted to share?
Honestly, I should have watched more of the show. I don't know how well Ava played.
Not
man.
well. Oh yeah,
She should have been. She should have been.
you have
should
been
have been
Ava's number one hater for a few weeks now.
She should have been gone way sooner than she was.
Ava was one of the biggest letdowns of the season. She brought nothing except,
Yeah,
I will say, a couple funny faces. Some of the times,
She brought nothing.
funny faces that
Just like
betrayed
Chelsea.
her. Did y'all see there was an interview that she did right after she was evicted a few days ago, and someone asked her about the comments she made about Rachel, and the face she made
Yeah, the face she made
was so funny, but completely betrayed her composure completely. She was just like, "Oh fuck, they know."
Also,
Rachel's
another
gonna kill
random
me.
thought is that I wish Kelly did anything. season.
She survived, man. What else? So okay, so
Hey.
we were talking about Kelly before you
We
got
talked-
here. Kelly, she could not find footing this season because no one was willing to give her a chance.
This cast was
Oh.
horrible for
It,
Kelly.
it was really, really unfortunate because she really wanted to work with people. The reason why she was going up on the block so early was because she was volunteering every week, and in her mind,
Which is
and in an irrational season, that would earn you credit. That would earn you favor. That would make you a target, sure, but it would earn you some loyalty, some friendships. She
Yeah, but
got nothing.
these people are crazy.
These people are all
I also
fucking
think-
nuts.
I think it was also kind of Vince that played in.
No, it was
that
really Vince.
Convinced
Vince
It was really Vince that convinced everyone not to work with Kelly. I think like after she'd gone up on the block so many times, and after the Adrian vote, he convinced himself.
Yeah,
that
fuck
Kelly
you,
was
Vince,
a
this is
wild
why you-
card,
This is why you
which in
couldn't.
turn convinced everyone else that she was a wild card.
which is the
Yeah.
worst fucking part about it because Vince was her rock if she had any rock at all, and that's why she was so fucking bitter on the jury against him because that's all she had was Vinny in the first few weeks, and then Vinny just fucking threw her into the fucking sun.
Yeah, but like that's right. Fuck you, Vince. That's why you couldn't remember the order.
So that's it's not that he couldn't remember the order; it's that he genuinely misread the instructions.
Oh,
And
but
Ashley did the
either
same
way,
thing.
fuck you, Vince. This was a long time coming.
Yeah, fuck you, Vince. You did a lot of wrong this season. You fucked over every. That's the thing. Rachel said it best when they were talking the jury roundtable. Vince had a hand in evicting almost everyone, and while that is that's a good resume builder, it is the exact opposite of Ashley. It is terrible jury management. Allies and
Yeah.
enemies alike, he killed them all. And I suppose he got what was coming for him.
Yeah.
Yin
Yeah.
and yang. Yin and yang. Ashley and Vince.
Steve. Oh gosh. Oh. I'm looking on Twitter and seeing all this Vanessa shit. Like, oh my. Welcome back, Steve and Vanessa.
But yeah, so if you ask me again, Tanner, if I put Ashley on a tier list, I mean,
Like,
C
would
or
you
B.
think she's a. But, okay, so you think she's a. Like, one of the. In the lower half?
She's definitely in the lower half for sure. She doesn't
Who do
have
you
a
think's,
great
like, in the middle?
story. She's got like no great story. In the middle, I'd probably
Who do
say
you- no, but
like
who do you.
I'd probably say like Steve. Ironically, Steve's in the middle. Who is that? Jag's in the middle because Jag both lost and then won, but also has the most comp wins.
I don't think Steve's in the middle. I think
I-
Steve is more upper tier.
Yeah, okay, but he's like
I think he's in the upper half. He's not like a top.
yeah.
I don't think he's a top 10
But
winner.
that's
per
why.
se.
That's why. Okay, if he's not a top 10 winner, 10, he's the middle.
That's not middle.
That is the middle. What do you think the middle is? Top. You could be top half and still be in the middle.
I think
but-
he's like.
Okay, if you're asking me who's directly in the middle, who's the direct
Okay,
middle?
now I don't know.
The direct,
who's the direct
middle is Mickey. Jackson Mickey.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
trying to say Mickey. Like, she didn't win.
Yeah.
She blocked everyone on social media.
Well, that's the thing. I struggle because almost everyone else has a good story. Like Taylor, I would say is the middle, but Taylor has one of the greatest underdog stories in all of
Yeah.
Big Brother, and I think that's what pushes her up. And everyone,
If
Chelsea's
Keanu
got a
won, it
good
would've been
story.
Keanu.
Xavier's got a great story. Taylor's got a great story. Okay, Cody has an awful story, but he earned his win. So
No, I'm gonna go full conspiracy here. What if they
Here's
gave
the-
Vince
I don't.
the wrong instructions?
No, they very much didn't give him the wrong instructions. He just sucks at reading.
To be fair,
They showed him holding the envelope, and it zoomed in on the paper. It showed the exact thing. What were we gonna say?
I will note that with him misreading the note, I think there were 3 different ways to take that note. The
immediate way. I took it the right way, like immediately.
Well, no.
I was
But
like,
here's the
really?
thing. Here's
Like,
the thing.
They want us.
Let me ask you this, Tanner. If you read that note, would you have guessed? Because the note just said,
No, I would not have.
It said the
passcode
password is the
is-
order they were
Sorry.
evicted. That's what it said, right? Would you have
Yeah.
known that their number was out of everybody in the house or out of the 6 of the people that were there?
Out of everyone in the house.
Because it didn't say that. It just says in the order they were evicted. It said the password is the order they were evicted, and I'd be like, okay, Amy was first, that
And
guy
he-
was
no,
second,
and
that guy
even
was third.
but that would have been too easy though. Like
Oh,
if I
excuse
I
me.
could have just put in like this guy was evicted first, this guy evicted
Well,
second.
I
And he got
think-
it wrong. Like I would have thought of it and said, oh, it's out of everyone. It was out of all the.
Well, I
What,
think that's
house
what
guests?
Vince was maybe
And then-
thinking as well. That
No.
the order they were
'Cause he-
evicted was also too easy, and the days makes more sense, even though they already did the days competition.
But it didn't even mention days. They didn't
It
mention
didn't.
the days.
It didn't. But I know you. I love playing devil's advocate. I apologize, but I see. I could see where the confusion came in. I think he could have figured it out after the second or
It
third
tec-
buzz instead of sitting
Now
there like a
technically,
fucking dumbass.
technically both
Yeah, exactly.
Ashley and Vince did it.
I
And I'm
think
like, y'all are both stupid.
no, I genuinely think you're in that competition. You just fell like a story after kicking a bunch of blocks. You're fucking winded and you're tired. I could very easily, and think about this as well. You've been studying the entire season, the days that people are evicted. You're barely thinking about the order they were evicted. You're thinking, okay, this guy was on this day. You're sitting there all fucking day on the boring days, just counting the numbers. You're like, I know the knowledge. I just gotta use it one day. And of course, they already did with that one competition, but that's besides the point. They get to this and like, I have so much knowledge. Let me use it. And then they get asked such a mundane question. I'm not saying that I would not have figured it out immediately. I'm just saying I understand where they could have just they wanted to overachieve in their understanding.
Genuinely a worse fumble. Caitlin's puzzle.
No, this might have been one of the worst fumbles of all time in Big Brother history.
I think
mean,
it probably is the.
It is.
I can't think of any other fumble.
I can't. There's probably been a lot. I mean, Tucker fumbled last season, but he did it gracefully, so it was kind of like, okay.
No, but okay. So here's the thing. He just did it backwards.
But I mean, you could say that he did it wrong. He did not understand the instructions. He did the competition wrong.
That or they. I mean, he probably just like, oh, probably faces this way, and then but Vince and Ashley, for that matter, they just can't read. Because the immediate thing was like, oh, it just went like how they were evicted, like which they're the second evicted, though they were the fifth evicted. That's what I immediately thought of.
If there was less words, I think what they were trying to do would have made more sense. If they had read it too fast and said, if the card had said the password is their evictions, if it had said that, I would have been like, yeah, it's the days.
Yeah.
And it's possible, in the rush of the events, that is all they saw. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It's crazy. It's crazy that fucking happened, and that's how it all went down for Vince. That's how he fucking lost. Well, he was at that point he was already fucking screwed. But you know,
He was crashing the fuck out.
Oh god, there's not a lot of crash outs on Big Brother. There's fights and there's crazy people, but that was low self-esteem, which for most Big Brother, I've never seen a Big Brother player with so little self-esteem, except for like Paloma, who self-evicted week 1.
But is that like that's not like a crash out per se? Because
No, I'm not saying that was the crash. I'm just saying I genuinely haven't seen a house guest with so little self-esteem. Vince is one of a kind in the Big Brother house. They got the biggest fucking loser.
the biggest crybaby.
The biggest crybaby possible. And I understand why he was applying for 10 years. They ran out of options.
I wonder. He mentioned that he was supposed to be on last season.
Yeah, that he was probably an alternate. He was probably an alternate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ava was an alternate this year. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, through Morgan. Yeah,
Through Morgan. Well, she had mentioned on the live feeds once or twice before, but she said on the fucking episode.
The finale night of all things. Well, I think we've covered.
I think we've covered about everything. Tanner, it's only been 20 minutes.
Definitely only 20 minutes.
Nah. Have you been watching the clock?
Definitely.
Can you see my screen and see how many hours it's been?
No. We started call at like 9:47. It's 11:04. We probably been going for like an hour, if I had to guess.
An hour and 11 minutes.
Really?
1-1. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's gonna change in 30 seconds. So time marches on. And the age of a new king draws nearer.
I feel like this aesthetic of a house.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna miss
better
this.
Cast.
Dude. Well, the house looked great. We really expected maybe too much from the producers to make. I mean, I like the mastermind, right? But we really wanted a murder mystery, and that didn't happen. But I guess you really can't murder people.
I think it'd be very difficult to pull off a murder mystery, I feel like.
If we didn't have Alison Grodner, maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, they're very. They could have killed Rachel. They could have killed Rachel. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. You have an accomplice, right? All the accomplice does is press a fucking button.
To be fair, I think they were expecting more to do with the accomplice, but after Amy got fucking
I don't think they were gonna do more, because after she was put in the house, they just kind of dropped it. They kind of dropped that angle.
Well, she only lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but they kind of implied that they were just gonna drop it after that.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because well, like after you guess, like if they make everyone guess who they think the accomplice is, why would you do more stuff with the accomplice afterwards? Would you make them guess again, or is she just gonna go around the house saying, "Ha, fuck yeah, I'm the accomplice"? Because she told Rachel, like if she told Rachel, it's like, well, okay, well now we really can't do accomplice stuff because people know, it's not a twist anymore. But like here my thing is, right, competent writers could do something like, I don't know, introduce Rachel and Brendan at the very beginning of the season, and then kill Brendan, and then do the same thing they did, but figure out how they killed Brendan, and then that's all you had to do. Make it a murder mystery.
They did involve a lot of Big Brother alumni, I noticed, this season.
They did. They've done that before. I guess not as much as
this one seemed a bit more extreme, especially with. Let's go with all the Big Brother alumni that were involved.
Casey.
Well, I'm gonna count Rachel. Casey.
Casey was the big
Tyler.
one. Tyler was pretty big.
Angela.
I never watched that episode. Felicia, but she was a computer screen.
She was involved.
Yeah.
Eric, Jesse, Frankie,
And Will.
Dr. Will.
Taylor and Derek were
gotta be-
there.
Yeah,
They were around.
that I'll count it. That's 11.
They got tased by
Oh.
Tyler.
I'm not gonna count the Cody for the jury round table.
Go ahead, count Cody.
Okay, 12.
And
I'm trying to think. There might be one more that I'm missing.
I feel like there was, but I am forgoing. Yeah, remember when Luke showed up and said the N-word for the competition?
No, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Remember when Luke showed up for the spelling competition this year and everyone was like, "Uh-oh, what's he gonna spell?"
Oh no.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think it's 12. That's quite a big number.
Yeah. I do feel like I do really feel like there was someone else.
No,
Oh,
especially
James Gunn.
involved. Well, not a big. Shut up. They did get Boston Rob.
They did. That's right. They did get Boston Rob. They
But what the crazy thing is that they got a Big Brother alumni to compete.
yeah,
in a
that was
competition.
really the
That's
biggest
crazy.
thing. They should do that more often. Okay, not more often. Like once a season's fine enough for me, but that would be a fun thing for them to do again, especially like bringing in other compies. Casey was probably one of the best ones they could do because she's not overdone.
Yeah.
Like if they had done Jag,
Yeah.
I would have been like, no. I'd be traumatized. If they'd done Mackenzie, I'd be like too soon. But Casey was the perfect distance away.
Cameron.
Oh, well, Cameron. I think Cameron lost his soul after leaving the Big Brother house the first time. Because you saw him in Reindeer
I'm trying to think
Days.
of all the other. Yeah. I'm trying to think of all the other
Michael Bruner.
compies. Yeah.
He
Frankie.
was number one in the Thanamal video.
Was he? I didn't finish that.
His win percentage is 60%, Tanner.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. Bring him back, man.
I wonder how he's. I haven't heard much from him at all.
Yeah, he's quietly living his adult life.
Like, is he pulling a Steve where he's not like much involved in the social media space?
Yeah. I mean, he tweets. I follow him every once in a while. But he's just not an active guy.
Good for him.
I'll tell you forgot to mention when Aaron showed up this season.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "Hey guys,
I'm racist and MAGA.
I hate the Emancipation Proclamation."
Okay. I think we should probably wrap it up there.
I mean, you said this was supposed to be short, right? How long have you guys been going at this?
Yeah, like 3 minutes, I think. Well,
We've only
Ian,
been
we
doing
were
this
we
for
were
3 minutes.
literally wrapping it up, Ian, and you joined. So
Yeah, so thanks to you.
yeah, you added 30
Yeah, okay.
minutes.
Yeah, you brought up Aaron. You
You
brought
really?
up Aaron. You brought up Luke.
Actually, yeah, it was really problematic how you specifically brought those two up and didn't say anything
You
else.
brought up
Yeah, my bad.
season 15 and season 21 in particular.
And of course, you brought up Ava, who you said was your favorite house guest, and I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, totally my favorite.
You're like, man, that one hat she wears every fucking day, and that
You can't say
and
that.
that
Vince
that,
wears a beanie every day.
but a
You
different,
can't say that.
a different beanie, more than one. Ava
Okay.
wore the same.
Ava
hat.
had two hats.
She did not.
She had like
one,
a big flower hat
okay,
and
she had a, she
like
was-
a
She did have a small.
like one of those Russian ass hats.
She
I
had
don't know.
the Russian hat. She also had a water bottle. Nothing gross happened to that water bottle.
She totally didn't do gross things to that water bottle.
Let me tell you, Ian. Let me tell you. There was
Tell you something.
There was a water
I
bottle.
do probably have to go to bed though.
Okay, let me tell
I
well,
do
let me tell him about the water
have
bottle.
test
And Tanner, let me tell him about the water bottle, and then we can close it out. Okay,
Okay.
Ian.
Yes.
One of the last days Ava was in the house, Ashley needed water to. What did she need it for, Tanner?
I don't know. But
Let's just say she needed water, right? And she was like, "I'm just gonna grab the nearest like thermos to me." And she grabbed a thermos and she opened it up, and what was inside of that thermos was the sludge that was formerly a lemon in water.
Ooh, wait,
It was-
sludge? What the fuck?
It was
a
Ava's
moldy
cup.
lemon.
It was Ava's cup, and it had been sitting in that spot
For
in that
60
bedroom
days.
for 60 fucking days, which need I remind you was 2 months ago.
She didn't. Ooh.
It was sitting there with the lemon
She didn't. Ugh. She
molding,
didn't even think to like
sludging up.
check on it at the very
She
least.
just
No.
never touched that. It was the camera watched it for 60 days straight in the same fucking spot. That cup did not move an inch.
It was like its
That's
own biohazard.
She created something, man. That was a science experiment going on.
Yeah, and yet I fear it was still better than my last apartment I was in.
Probably.
Man, I love terrible construction ideas.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
brag. I won the fantasy league. Ha ha ha. I beat
I
everyone.
picked the winner and the America's favorite though.
I didn't pick
Yeah, but
either
you
of
just
them.
still got
picked
second.
Morgan.
I picked Morgan and Vince. So kiss my ass.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. For the 0 people that will probably watch this whole thing.
No.
I'll probably post this and just like let it. I'll do like the live release video, so at least it's somewhat live.
Okay.
So yeah, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
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 Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That was pretty hot.